Mini Countryman Electric. The Countryman EV is a likable, well-resolved electric SUV, but not without shortcomings. Design and styling. This Countryman is the first of a new family of electric mini models. But while the others that will arrive soon, the Cooper E3 or hatchback, and Aceman crossover will use a bespoke EV platform, the third-generation Countryman is based on a multi-powertrain architecture. We have already sampled the combustion engine Countryman in top-spec John Cooper Works performance form. The Countryman shares the BMW Group's UKL platform with the new BMW X2 and iX2, along with the X1 and X1, and the electric versions of those models also share the same motors and battery as the Mini. Regardless of whether it's the petrol or electric version, the first thing that strikes you about this new third-generation Countryman is how big it is. It's the largest Mini ever, in fact, having grown substantially from the previous generation model. Before you could just about call it an enlarged hatch, now it's definitely a full-on crossover. Styling-wise, the electric version gives only a few clues about the nature of its powertrain, with a revamped front grille and subtle badging. It definitely has a presence on the road, fusing modern SUV design trends with Mini's signature design elements. Interior. The Countryman has a genuinely well-resolved interior, which could prove to be a standout feature against the growing ranks of similarly sized electric SUVs. The exclusive trim test car we drove was bright and spacious, with a minimalist design complemented by retro flourishes. Mini's designers have used the extra space the platform offers to good effect, so both front and rear occupants will find decent legroom and won't feel hemmed in. The feeling of space is accentuated by excellent use of materials, many of which are partly recycled or recyclable. The fabric that covers the dashboard felt warming and inviting, and nicer than the sporty touches of sport trim, as we saw on the John Cooper Works. As with the John Cooper Works model, the bulk of the controls are operated through a round OLED touchscreen that dominates the dashboard. The infotainment system offers 8 experiences, selected via a pleasingly tactile toggle beneath the touchscreen. There are also retro-styled physical controls for the gear selector, start-stop button, and volume control that all have an introductory sound and adjust the look and layout of the screen. There are other changes from the ICE version, too. Pick Timeless Mode, and not only will your touchscreen become a recreation of an original 1959 Mini Speedo, but also the motor noise will take on a subtle new tone reminiscent of a 4-cylinder petrol engine. Again, it's a bit of a gimmick, and won't be to everybody's tastes, but it's understated enough to be just the right side of cheesy. If you want to move away from the minimalist interior, the sport trim level adds some Cooper-S-inspired touches to the dashboard in Mini's classic chili red. Engines and performance. Like the closely related BMW X2, the electric Countryman is offered in 2 forms. The entry-level Countryman E will use a single front-mounted motor that drives the front wheels, while the SE All for tested here features a motor on each axle for a combined 308 bhp. Both versions use a 64.6 kWh battery, which gives official ranges of 286 miles for the E and 266 miles for the SE All 4. That means the dual-motor model can go 3 miles further between charges than the similar X2, although you will find plenty of rivals with even more range. You will find plenty that can charge faster than 130 kilowatts, too. Drive an electric Countryman back-to-back with a petrol one, and you will notice the extra weight, about 300 kilograms in the E and 450 kilograms in the SE All 4, although the stronger punch of the dual-motor powertrain largely compensates. Progress is effortless, smooth, and quiet, and while it is somewhat lacking in character, that's an issue common to most electric powertrains. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.